Hi, my name is Joy, and this is Word Hop. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you're well. I hope everybody's doing well. I've just been running a countdown for Easter. Glory to God. It's a few days to Easter. How are you preparing? Yeah, Easter is always so exciting for me. Like I say, it's a time where we remember Jesus Christ's death and his resurrection, because the resurrection of Christ is so powerful. It means so much. It is everything to Christianity. It is everything to, the decision I made to follow Jesus. One of aside from the fact that maybe born into a Christian home, and I challenge every Christian to do so as well. Aside from the fact you're born into a Christian home and all of that, why are you a Christian? Why are you a Christian? Have you had some time to personally reflect on your Christian life and just think about why did you even decide to go into this Christian life or stay, as a Christian and all of that, take some time out to just, think about it again. And, I wanted to just share with you as I'm talking about the passion of Christ and his death and his resurrection, during this Easter, share with you something that you probably know, but the things that really stand out to me about why I am a Christian, and might just challenge somebody who doesn't know Jesus at this point to think about what you're doing at this point in your life, and where your life is at, and what your belief system is, what you believe, and all of that, and just think about Jesus Christ for a second. This Jesus that she talks about, and so many other people talk about. What is this about Jesus? What is this thing about Jesus? What is so phenomenal about Jesus? And just take a thought for a while and think about Jesus. I'll tell you what, our Bible says in John 10:18, it says, no one, Jesus was speaking, okay, and it says, no one can take my life from me. This was Jesus speaking. This is just so powerful. It says, no one can take my life from me. And just remember, Jesus died. Jesus was actually killed, So it says, no one can take my life from me. I sacrifice it voluntarily, for I have the authority. I like the one that says I have the power. I like the power to lay it down when I want to, and also to take it up again. This is just so powerful. I have the power. Jesus was speaking, says, I voluntarily lay down my life. I have the power to lay it down. So you see all that thing, that happened with Jesus' death and his beating and his suffering and all of that. Jesus willingly sacrificed his life, I spoke yesterday about how they mocked him and all of that, and how he just looked at them because he decided voluntarily to sacrifice his life. You couldn't force him to. He is God, You couldn't force him to be, to all those things people think they did, people actually did to him. He voluntarily gave up himself, just for us, for our sakes, for our salvation. That's what Jesus did for us on the cross. On Saturday and Sunday, I'll take our time to just talk about the importance of the cross, actually what it signifies. But I want to just tell you why Christianity is correct, why Christianity is the why following Jesus, being a follower of Jesus, is the most powerful thing that you can ever do in your life. It's because Jesus' record cannot be beaten. I want to just come down to Genesis, say things very simple. Jesus' record cannot be beaten. Jesus died, Jesus rose again, and Jesus will never die again. That record cannot be beaten. Check it everywhere in the world. Everybody that claims to start up a religion or what have you, Jesus voluntarily died. Jesus rose from the dead. He actually said what was going to happen. He said, I was going to die. I was going to come back to life after 3 days. For somebody to predict his death and actually go through it, die, come back after 3 days. But the most powerful one is that Jesus will never die again. Glory to God. Jesus will never die again. Jesus will never die again. The Jesus that I follow will never die again. The Jesus of the Bible will never die again. The Jesus of Christianity will never die again. The Jesus will never die again. And that is one of the most powerful things about Jesus, about Christianity. He died, he rose, and he will live forever. There is no human being, there's nobody that has that record of Jesus. Nobody has that record who has lived before, who is living now, and who's gonna maybe be born tomorrow. Only Jesus has that record. Jesus will never die again. And you know something? There's a hope that we have as Christians that we one day will be like Jesus, because when he was going, he says, I go to prepare a place for you, that where I am, you will be also. When we die, we will go to be with Jesus. And you know what? We will never die again. We will be just like Jesus, and we will never die again. We will enter into that immortality experience that Jesus has. What is your experience? What do you think about your life after now? You know, if something happens and you die, can you say, I will die and then I will live again and then I will never die again? That is the testimony of Jesus. What is your testimony? I invite you once again to come to know Jesus. If you haven't, I'll leave a prayer after this in this video, and I hope you make that decision today. Don't waste time, do it today. Jesus died, he was buried, he rose again, and he will live forever. God bless you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.